Turn me up, bro. Shit. You know what it is. I know.
They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man back. Right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man back.
All right, man, it's your boy Big LAC. This is the Big LAC Show Season 10. And today we have Miss Deb D'or.
Hey.
What's been good with you?
Everything.
Well, so right now, we're going to get straight to it.
Absolutely.
Vaughn is having an award show, right?
Correct.
Tell us about what's going on with the award show.
Well, he's actually shining a light on a lot of talent that gets overlooked. It's from one extreme to the stylists, models, hosts. It's a lot of different things that people don't realize goes into productions. So in order to kind of give you a better insight and who's actually out there is why he's really doing it. Who you can actually get in your movies, in, your shows, your production teams, things like that. So big ups to Vaughn.
For people that don't know, tell us a little bit about Vaughn. What does he do? Where he's from?
Wow. Well, he would be better to tell you all that detail.
Can't never catch him.
Man, I tell you, because he's always busy. He's always working. He always has so much going on, from being a photographer to doing, behind the scenes work, managing, so many models in different states. Yeah, he's like an all-around, he's a chef. People don't know that. And he's a little bit more than that. He's like a DJ. I don't know if a lot of people know that. I'm sorry if you didn't want people to know, but hey, because you're all around. He's an all-around guy, multi-talented. So, yeah.
So tell us something about Deb.
Well, about me, I'm a mom. I'm from the Virgin Islands. I have 4 beautiful kids, all grown now. Thank God. Made it through high school, made it through all the schooling years. So I'm very, very happy about that. On the professional side, I am a model coach, host. I mentor. I have my own little businesses. We're not going to say little because nothing is little. Everything we do is big because it takes time and effort. So I'm multifaceted. I'm an actress as well and really diving into my craft right now. I got a couple of projects coming up, so keep your eye out. I have one on Tubi right now until my last breath. It is awesome. You should watch it. It's great. It's after real, true life events. So all the projects I basically do most of them right now are real life. They're cut from someone's happy and tragic events. So it takes a lot sometimes to bring that forth and to kind of present exactly what's happening in those scenes so you can know if you never knew. So it really breaks it down. And I love doing them. Sister JJ, Dr. JJ. And, she's a great director and she does, look out for us. She was my teacher, my acting coach, my acting teacher. She's still my coach. She taught me so many things to really make me dive deep into certain characters and developing the characters. So shout out to her. Take her class. She is awesome.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's get into the mom part.
Mm-hmm.
Kids.
4 kids, beautiful kids. My oldest is a girl. My youngest is a girl. So the 2 boys are in the middle. And my youngest boy is taller than everybody. So, very proud of him. They all work great jobs, really having a great life. Coming up, it wasn't always the best because, struggle sometimes make him lack certain things, but it never overshadowed them or their personalities or their striving to succeed. They always overcame. So I'm very happy with that, and I think I gave them a little bit of that. Help them out with that.
So you said your youngest just graduated high school.
Yes, I'm so proud of her. She summa cum laude. So
Wow.
I was very, 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 very proud of her. I was a simple C student, and for them to actually surpass me, that was the best joy ever. As a mom, you want them to be successful. You want to see it, and you want to show the world because, they can encourage others. So absolutely very proud of her. She did her thing. So we're just, taking our time, finding her niche right now. It's not a rush because you don't want to try to push your kids into something you want, because it's not for them. They have to find their own comfort zone. They have to find something that will bring them happiness or even, the type of money they want. So in order to work for it, you got to start off a little slow. You can't jump into it.
Anything that you learned from your mom and dad that you thought was imperative to pass down to your kids? Positive or negative?
Well, unfortunately, I never met my dad, but from the things that everyone else told me about him, his tenacity, his resilience, and my mom also, she was, oh my gosh, my mom loved school so much. Totally opposite of me, but, she really is like, you want something, you have to go get it. You have to work towards it. You have to put the time in. And, the resilience is never give up. If you give up, then what is there? Nothing. So in order to kind of, get from them, knowing that she never stopped, she always pursued the things that she wanted. Coming from the islands, my mom was a veteran teacher. And coming to the States here in Georgia, she basically started from the bottom. She was a paraprofessional with a master's degree. So coming from there and still pursuing being able to buy her house, her cars, getting through, coming from the bottom all the way to the top again, being able to retire out of teaching was a great accomplishment. To see that, she never stopped. So that's like the biggest advice I guess I can give anybody from them. You don't stop, because if you do, then what's there? Nothing.
That's weird. Like most people don't come from the island straight to Georgia. They go to New York or
Right.
So what made her come straight to Georgia?
Well, my oldest sister was here first.
Okay.
So she had an opportunity here, and kind of like my mom came and visited. She's like, oh my God, these people are so nice. I don't know where she found those people, but
We are nice.
some are. I'm not even knocking it. Some are. And the Southern hospitality kind of thing is what got her even more to stay here. It was fun. It was fun at first. You have your challenges anywhere, but being from a different place, kids are cruel, and the dynamic was, the growth. Don't stop because somebody didn't like what you said or couldn't understand what you said. So that was the biggest challenge coming here too. So, but it's not like I didn't speak English.
So you have other siblings?
I do. I actually have, it was 6 of us from my mom. Me and not four, but I do have another brother by my father, but he still lives in the islands. And yeah, we all came here, we all live separate lives. It kind of snowballs after you have to live your life. You have to keep it up. You can't be in that little, home bubble, all your life. So yeah.
Are you tight with them or is it?
I am tight with 3 of them. Yeah. Yeah, they're closer to me. So, and I appreciate that because, my mom passed away, a few years ago, and it showed me
What family is.
what it really was. The people that are going to be there, the people that actually hold you down are a part of you, and blood means nothing. when it comes down to it. It has to be genuine love and, appreciation for that person to actually be my family, be my, close siblings. So.
But you got family in other ways, though.
I do. I have my model family, the industry family. They have shown me so much love, and I appreciate it because it's funny. I did not really expect to get into this the way it has, but a lot of praying and a lot of requesting direction kind of came into play, and that really helped me to kind of find my my different family in different areas, and I really appreciate them.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Have you ever been part of a I think they call it a model stable?
I really want to say that. I've been a part of groups in sense of a model family. I wouldn't call it a stable because it's more, you have young kids that are growing up wanting to be in the industry, and they really don't know what it takes, and you're kind of like, hey, let me guide you as much as I can. And the ones that care about you are important to keep, not the ones that are just trying to grab money. Anytime they send you out somewhere, oh yeah, she costs da amount of money, so I never really looked at it like that, and I really wouldn't call it that because I think it's way more than that.
Okay. So, do you remember the first time you said, I want a model?
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I was still in the islands. It was just a dream. It was just like, it's never going to happen. But I want to say 7 or 8. 7 or 8 for some reason. All my pictures, which unfortunately I don't have, but a lot of my pictures caught me posing. Like I was always posing somewhere, doing that and trying to do the little walk. And I wasn't bad, but because I wanted it so much, I developed it. And it kind of just pushed me. I said, eventually, maybe if I have the opportunity, I'll be able to do it. I had cousins that kind of was in modeling, and they did photo shoots, and I was like, oh my God, I want to go, I want to see. And I was just always so intrigued with it. And when I got here, I was like, well, the States have these opportunities. Let me try to, see if I can get into any. But by that time, I had 3 kids. So it was, I got to be here for them. I can't throw them off on somebody to kind of live this dream. But I really wanted, I was so hungry. And I actually attended Barbizon for a while.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Is it still around?
I'm not sure. And I actually went to Bravanti as well.
Wow.
So I kind of got a lot of experience around those. And I really, really enjoyed it because the family orientedness of them really kind of is like, they got your back, you're straight before you walk on the runway, and, they had opportunities. But because of my kids, I didn't want to be gone so long. The opportunities was taking me out of state and things like that. And I couldn't see it. I couldn't see that because now I'm leaving them behind.
Yeah.
And I putting responsibility on somebody else that I did not want to do. So I had to kill that. And just say, you know what, if it's mine, it's mine. And it's going to be mine whenever that is. And it just so happened that the opportunity came up again. And it was just by chance that I even did it because my youngest daughter, she's very tall. And I could see that she was going to get taller as, the doctor told me that when she was young anyway. But the opportunity for her, I just kind of asked her, do you want to do this? I didn't want to push it on her. She didn't, because my other kids I tried. I tried with them. I was like, come on, let's go audition. Mom, we don't want to do that. I even put them on the runway one time. They did pretty good, but it was like, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It was not their thing. So I never push my dream on any of them. It was just more or less, what do you want to do? What do you feel comfortable doing? And my youngest daughter, she killed it. She got into so many things, and it's not, I never wanted to overshadow her, but at times it was like opportunities was coming while hers was coming. I was like, I don't want to lose mine. So I kind of like snuck mine in, and then we started doing things together. So it made it even better. And they just kept going. So, and I thank God so much for that, because I'm like living my dream. So, hey, I'm not mad.
What's to date, what in your portfolio, in your modeling career, is the biggest thing you say you've done?
Biggest. I really look at everything I do as big, because I didn't think I was going to do it.
That's dope.
Everything is like so momentous, because I've been in rooms with celebrities, big time actors, actresses, movie stars. I've been in those rooms, and it doesn't make me any more like, oh my God, I was in this room with this person. It doesn't make me any more as I'm in a room with local people, because they're all kind of big to me, because this opportunity was not something that I saw.
Yeah.
So they're really, really big. I did big stages, what the, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of it. But the crowds, when you have the big crowds, those kind of make you more excited. I've done a lot of, TV promotions in that aspect of having the opportunity to be in those type of rooms and arenas. So I think really I can't even pinpoint one, because they're all been so good. I've been to New York. I've been to New Orleans, Essence Fest, New York Fashion Week, headed to Miami Swim Week soon. So it's all these things are like, wow, they're all big. They're all big to me. Even Fats Foundation anniversary shows, those are big to me, because he brings local people in, celebrities in, things like that. And that's all big, because nobody might have ever seen me if that wasn't possible. So I think they're all big.
That's a dope answer. So with Vaughn's award show, you're nominated.
I am.
What category?
I am nominated for cover model and also model of the year.
How does that feel?
I mean, it feels great. It feels absolutely amazing that people actually see what I do, and actually like what I do. That's the biggest part, I think. I never looked at myself as a standout type of person, because I'm so introverted.
Okay.
And I always kind of like, I'm shy, but I'm not as shy. I guess as I'm getting older, I'm not as shy, but it does bring me so much joy to know that people like what I do, and able to say, yo, I would want to work with her. I want to work with her because she, has that demeanor that we want. She has the talent that we're looking for, things like that. So I'm extremely happy and humble about it. Mm-hmm.
I interviewed you about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Same place.
Yeah.
Right over here.
That's true.
And the growth since then is amazing.
Yeah.
Because last time I interviewed you, you were barely talking. Like, I had to pull stuff out of you.
Yeah.
Now, it's like, what has changed in that amount of time? Anything?
Definitely growth. Because I wanted more. I felt like I was not leaving. Let's look at it like this. I'm laying in the bed saying, yo, am I leaving anything behind that is worth anything? And I have to look back at my kids and say, would they say their mom was a or was she a and I prefer the other side of it. My mom, you know, like how I get stories about my dad. He was such a great guy, and you know, I would definitely want him as a friend, and you know, he looked out for me in these times. You know, I was sad one day and he just smiled at me, you know, things like that. And me, for a long time, I did not smile. I did not enjoy life, I would say. I did not kind of get the joy out of life that you're supposed to have, for me anyway, and find my own happiness. So going through the things that I went through, and I'm so happy that I did, because I wouldn't cherish the things that I have now and be so appreciative of my growth and being able to say, yo, I know this person, they know me. They'll probably say, you know, I remember her. At least that's like a big thing to me, instead of, oh, I don't know who you're talking about. Who was that? Oh, okay. You know, just kind of dismissed, and then you're just fizzle away into nothing. You know, I might not make a big, huge impact on the world, but I feel like I could make some smiles. People remember me in the sense of, you know, she was a great girl. You know, she helped me out here, and, you know, she made me smile. I try to make people laugh. I'm not a comedian, but hey, if I could make you giggle, that makes me feel good. You know, it helps in the sense of, you know, I at least did something for someone. You know, I'm not rich yet, but, you know, that helps.
I like the yet part. All right, so we're going to get out of here on this. If there is any advice you can give to anybody in any walk of life, doing anything, trying anything, experiencing anything new, what would it be?
You know, it takes time for everything. And we think that everything needs to come quickly and fast. And, you know, if it doesn't, it's not going to happen. I would say take your time. And what is for you, because it's already sketched in the future. Your past does not count anymore, because you are going to make a difference no matter what. So you just have to take that time, learn the things that you can, you know, develop your craft. If that's something you're doing, learn to do something that'll make your happiness forever lasting for you, because that's who counts. It does help to kind of bring people along the way, but if you're unhappy doing all that, then what's the sense? So if you can make yourself happy first, you've won the jackpot. So, hey, be patient. Make your own happiness.
Anybody you want to give any shout outs to?
Hey, all my family, my industry family, Von Donald for sure, Secure Entertainment. If you want to hook me up, well, look me up, book me, all that stuff, Secure Entertainment. I have my Instagram as DebFran31. Facebook, Deb Bonafide Fran. I've got my TikTok, which is Deb Bonafide Fran as well. Look me up, book me. I do everything. I host gigs. I do podcasts. Anything you might need. A creative, all around actress, you know, let me know. I'm a great model coach. So if you need some tips, you know, help, I'm here for you. Hit me up.
I appreciate you coming through, Charlotte.
Thank you.
And we're going to get out of here. Big LAC Show.
Hey, Big LAC Show. Whoop, whoop. Let's go.